so this is the project for today. So what we've got is on the back of the cover, we've got a pocket made from that first page. Then there is a flip up tag, I guess you'd call it. And then there is a decorated background here with a belly band to hold some cards. So I've used a bit of junk mail to make this. A stencil, got some inks and stabilos, got a little bit of gold foil, and that was a pre-made belly band. On this background is Collage and distress ink sprays and a bit of stamping. And yes, so I've used the cover as the back of the pocket, made that page nice and strong, and then that's just been glued there and there to create that pocket. Okay, let's make this one. Well, what I thought I'd do in here is to make that page sturdy, nice and strong, and then glue it down on two sides and have it as a pocket in there. So the first thing I'm going to do is to cover that with some collage. So I'm just going to use book page. Do that. Just happen to have some sitting here on my desk. Strange, isn't it? Okay, so I've got Mod Podge to glue the papers on with. So I'm not worrying about the colour of these. I do like the edge of that though, and that's just happened from other pages being painted further on in the book. So I'm going to try and preserve that. So once I get this done, I'll put a bit of gesso over it, and then I'll probably put some texture paste on it maybe. And there's something else that I want to do on this page, apart from making it into a pocket, is I want to have like a lift up tag or something on there. Okay, the papers are down, so now I'm just going to cover it in gesso. And once that's been covered in gesso, I'm going to leave it to dry. Right, I'm going to make my tag while I'm waiting for that to dry, and I'm just going to use this because I really love this image. My house is in here somewhere. This was taken a long time ago before it was built or anything though, and I really love this image. So that's going to be my tag, which is going to be a flip up tag. So I want to cover the back of this in a double layer of this brown shopping bag. That in half, and I'll stick that together with Mod Podge, and then I'll stick this on the outside of it. I really enjoy using the Mod Podge. I love the way it makes the finished product feel. I'm not having any problem with stickiness. The Mod Podge I'm using is the matte one, so I think that has something to do with why things aren't feeling sticky. It still looks a tiny bit shiny. What am I looking for? This will do. Flatten that down. Okay. And I've got a join there, so I'm going to put this down over the join. Yes, it just gives everything, when it's all dry, a lovely, what do you call it, a tappity feeling to it. I don't know. When you tap it, it sounds like it's solid, you know, it's nice and I don't know, structured, I think, but I like it. I really like it. And I'd only ever had one other container of Mod Podge, and I wasn't that keen on it. I don't know whether it was off, or and I don't think it was the matte Mod Podge either, but it had this massive big gooby in it, like in the middle of the glue, and it was in there obviously when I bought it. So yeah, so, and it had a really strong smell, whereas this stuff doesn't smell anywhere near as bad. Alright, I'm going to let that dry along with my gesso. Okay, so what I want to do here is just put some colour on there. So I will use some spray ink. So I've got Forest Moss Distress Spray Stain. I've got Wicked Elixir Distress Mica Stain. And I've got Fortune Teller Distress Mica Stain. So these two came in a 3-pack. That's a Halloween mix. So there's a sort of grey-green colour with them as well. Need to give them a fair shake to get them to go. Mix up. So I'm going to put the green mica down first. So these are going to be metallic, these ones. And this is the Forest Moss. And this is the Fortune Teller, which is a really potent purple. And I was just thinking, I like the way it's doing that, and then it did a full spray. Okay, I would normally add water, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let that run down, so I'm just going to prop it up with my gesso. Let it do its own thing. Maybe I can dry it with a hairdryer. I love the way the hairdryer pushed that around. It looks really neat. I'm going to leave that to dry properly and do some other stuff on this. Okay, so what I'm going to put the plan is to, I should wait till it's stuck properly by the look of it, create a flap. Oh, that's going to come straight off. I'm going to sandpaper that. Because it's shiny, the Mod Podge isn't sticking to it. Okay, so I sanded that card and stuck it down again. I'll see how we go the second time. But what I noticed with this is they look like trees, don't they? So I'm going to play that up a little bit by squirting a bit more. They're not going to be trees. Just a bit more of the ink on there. I might see what I can do with the hairdryer again. It didn't spread the way I wanted it to, but it's okay, and I'm just going to leave that to dry. Okay, that's dry, and to make sure that there's no chance it can come off, I've stitched around it. I'm going to tear off some of the excess, but up here I want to use that as my flap. And it was when I was doing this that I realised that it hadn't stuck the last time, but anyway, we're pretty good by the look of this. Excuse me. So I'm just going to tear off the edge. And I want that hanging over, like those bits showing off the edge there. I love that, so I want that to be visible where it chooses to be. Okay. I'll just tear that corner off. Leave the other one. Tear this one off. This hasn't quite stuck properly there. Or there. Good thing I did sew it down. Okay, so what I want to do on this side is to just stencil a little bit of pattern on there with some gesso. So I have this little stencil and my gesso and a sponge. And I think that's what I'm going to do it with, or maybe I should use this fluffy brush. Maybe the fluffy brush. Yeah. Try not to move it. This here is a heat-proof baking mat, so cookie mat, I suppose. Okay, that's good because I only want it quite faint. Perfect. On the other side, I want to put this stencil. Not much of it's going to show. Could do it back to front, maybe. Oops. Sorry about that. Maybe I should go this way. This is the wrong side of the stencil. But I was thinking to get the lady's face in that dark area. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Just going to take a bit of gesso out of the lid. Yeah, perfect. Love it. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, of course, is stabilo. And I got my fat little stabilo pencil here. It just about needs to be sharpened. And a little sponge that I can put my finger into to get it damp so I can spread the stabilo. So I'm just going to go all the way around and then I'm going to smudge it. Get it on that brown paper too. Okay, nice and grungy. I suppose I should do it on the other side. Okay, so that's that done and ready to go into the book. Now, back to that journal page. Clear the decks a bit. So I have my fake trees going on here. What I want to do with this is to put it over this page like that. And I'm going to use, put the flap on the inside so it's nicely sealed in. And that feels a bit wet, but it could be this stuff here where it's spilt over the edge. It's still a little bit wet. Well, I'm just going to smudge it. I don't mind. And I've wrecked the bit that I wanted to keep, of course. Alrighty, so I want to glue this over the page. I need my tacky glue for that. I'm just going to stand my bottle of glue up in this glass jar for a bit to let it run down. And I just noticed that I've got this little stamp sitting here. So I'm just going to put a couple of them in. Waterproof, permanent, acid-free, archival, Ranger, jet black. Ink, of course. Glue. Steady on. I might put some of this on that tag as well. Okay, that's good. Let's go into this. That's enough. Actually, put a bit down here. That's enough. Enough. And are we good to go? I think we are. I want to stabilo this page as well. I should do that before I glue the tag in, because it'll make it just a bit harder to get the tag, to stabilo around the tag. I believe it will anyway. So that's why I'm doing it in this order. So stabilo, woody, crayon, pencil, sort of same as the stabilo all, but these are made for kids, these ones. So they're actually quite good for old people like me with arthritis. Help you to hang on to it a bit better. And they last forever. Okay, so let's smudge that. Ooh, I love it when it does that. Beautiful. Okay, turn around, let's have a look. Looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Loving it. I hope it looks as good to you as it does to me. We'll have a problem if it doesn't. Okay, so I've got this, and yeah, I might put a bit of that stamp on the back here as well. Just to, because I can. That's why. Let's get a long bit. Okay, over here. Lovely. Alright, that will do. Now, hopefully my glue has come down to the top of the bottle. Now, where do I want the glue? I want the glue on here, because that's going to go over here and hang over like that, and that's a flip up. And for no other reason that, because I can. I just wanted to do something different with this page. And as I've been working in this book, I've been getting a little bit more adventurous and wanting to do things in it. I sort of feel like this needs something. Just let that go off a bit. Alright, now I'm going to go around the edge there, top and bottom, because I'm going to leave it open as a pocket. Put the lid on. My glue runs everywhere. Okay, let's smear that a little bit. Do I want to put a thumb notch in it? No, can't be bothered. No, no, no. Because I'm going to put a card or something sticking out of it anyway. Okay, so there's that. There's the pocket in there. Now I do feel that it needs some colour on there. So this is the other sticks that you get in the woody set, as well as a white one. So I'm thinking maybe a bit of the turquoise. Just going to smear it. Do the corners. These are a bit like gelatos in a way. Nice and creamy. Okay, so we've got purple over here, and I have a purple one, so I'm going to do some purple here. Smeared in with the black. Well, that's okay. And I think a little bit of vintage photo there. It's sort of losing the original picture, but that doesn't matter. I know what it is. Oh, that looks nice. I might just smear that around with my finger, my dirty black finger. Oh dear, covered in stabilo. Well, it's not covered in it, picking up from the edge. It's okay. Then I feel like it needs some sort of little focal point of something. I've got some tags that I made, or they're like belly bands, I guess. I could use one of them. So nice. It's a belly band, so you'd have the pocket, the belly band. Okay, I'm going to put this one on there, hang it. Okay, but I want a little bit more vintage photo in the scheme of things, so I'm just going to rub that over this, grunge it up a little bit more. Oopsie. Now, if you want me to show you how I made these tags or cards, belly bands, let me know. It's really easy. It just takes a little bit of time because there's a lot of layers of paper on here. But I would certainly do a video for you if you want. Okay, glad I left my bottle standing upside down. Okay, so we want some glue along the top and the bottom. Lid on. Belly band installed. But I'll probably have to clip that, I think, so it stays down on the page while the glue's setting. I hope that cord's not in the way. Hop you up there. My cords are being rather troublesome today. Whoopsie. Just one more thing I want to do with this. I've got a bit of gold transfer foil that's got a little bit left on it. I just want to get a bit on here, and I'm going to use hairspray to make it stick, so you don't get that horrible smell. I just need to let it go tacky. Oh, there it is. And a bit up there. Yeah, it's perfect for this. Imagine what it does to your hair. Look at that. Yum! I don't know where else the spray went. It went up there. Try a bit more. Yeah. I like the way that went on the heart. I want a little bit there. It only takes a couple of seconds for it to go tacky. Oh, it hasn't gone tacky. Couple of seconds. Did I say minutes? I meant to say seconds, but it hasn't worked anyway. Look at it. Or maybe I didn't spray it there. Sometimes you can't see when you sprayed it. Oh, let's just press it everywhere and it will just stick to the sticky bits. It looks awesome. I love that. Would have liked more on there, but anyway. Now I'm going to see if I can get a bit on here. Spray it a little bit more generously. And wait. I'm blowing on it. Just needs to get sticky. Nearly. I'll give it a go. I don't think oh, maybe it is. It's hanging on. Ah, wow, yes. Lovely. I didn't know how to get this to work. And the secret is to have a tacky, whatever. Oh, for it to go onto. That's taken the top layer off this card. Oh, look at it. But that's alright. We just call that texture. There we go. Let's do it again. Oh no! Okay, stop. Oh, it's a little bit more grungy than I expected it to be. And this still hasn't stuck down because I got sidetracked by the gold. But you get my drift. So here's a piece of card. It's actually part of one of the pages that I cut out. So if that was a card, journal card or something, we'll pop it in there in that pocket. Lift up that. We can stick something else in here. What else have I got? Oh, these are the things that I had on the other pocket. I took them out while it dried. It looks awesome. I just haven't pushed that in so far because I don't want it to make the page come unstuck. Okay, that is that. So we have we have a belly band that just fell off because I didn't put the clamps on. So I will do that. So we've got a pocket here, belly band here, flip up tag here, and a bit of gold for good luck. Okay, we'll let that set and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I believe everything is set up now. So, oh, a little notebook can go in this pocket here. Like so. Might put something on there to hang out the end. Oh, that's still not stuck. Oh, it's not meant to be stuck. And then lift up this tag. And you've got the belly band here. Pop in the card. Maybe another little card there. Stick another one in here. Close it up. And there's that. That's on the front cover. Okay, so I believe that is done. So we see it. So we've got the, let me move this down a bit. Okay. The flip up tag that's been made out of a junk mail real estate card. It's got a stencil on it, it's been sewn around the outside. It's backed onto double layer of grocery bag with some stencil on. Belly band made from the edge of a book page, I should say. And this page was turned into a pocket by putting some collage on it and then the inks and stains on there. Okay, so that is that. And then just need to put something on here. And then there's one more bit, this page here. I was thinking some sort of big pocket on that, just to hold a couple more things. And then it's finished. That's going to stay blank. This could probably do with a pocket on it because it's really only a background. But anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's inspired you to go and create your own. And giving you some ideas. And I'll see you again in another video soon. So hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!